Man. Can someone move Mark's character piece into here?
Yeah, sure. Mark's here now. Looking at the guy just bleeding the bowl. And he should have passed out a long time ago, and he is not falling unconscious. He's pretty out of it. But this guy should probably have already died. He is like
still going.
Looking at the amount of blood in this bowl, he is almost bone dry, and for some reason, not only conscious, but still alive.
See,
I was gonna say conscious is a strong word. Unless he was really stupid to begin with, I suppose.
It's like, hey, put my bowl on the left. That was always my favorite spot.
The left of what?
Of the ritual circle. I want to be on the left of the circle.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know where the library is?
He answers you, but in that gibberish language.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Your real help.
Or maybe he's actually speaking gibberish. You know, come rush.
Well, I recommend we get out of here and just leave this guy to it. He doesn't look like a threat, and I personally don't see like
he's actually
helping
trying
him.
to like squeeze his arm to get more blood out. And just sitting there smiling.
All right, well, we're gonna leave you to it. If no one has any objections.
What's in here?
Oh,
What's
that's
where?
the prison.
Yeah, that's the prison. It looks like they're using it as a room to sleep in.
Is there any loot?
There's like nothing here.
Alright.
These guys were living off of blood wine.
Yeah, that's kind of why I've been speeding through the rooms, because the only useful thing we'll find here is information in the library, most likely.
Well, I don't know. There's this pretty big box that we could put that brass armor into.
Oh,
You could.
that's a good thought.
It'd weigh a lot.
It would weigh a lot, but then we'd have a basis to, like, try and make wheels for a cart. Or we could probably find wheels in that village.
Yeah. Well, stop by the village in order to get stuff to come pick this shit up with.
Are you doing Jello shots, Lampe?
No. I'm
What?
I'm eating leftover in, Afghani food.
Oh, okay. I've never seen anyone go at one of those little plastic cups unless there's alcoholic Jello in it.
I was using chopsticks and I didn't want to grab a fork.
I recommend we go down this stairway that Mama is in front of. I don't know
Alright.
why it's not letting me point to anything.
Yeah, I don't know why either. So you're still leading the way. Do you want to go left or right?
Let's go... Oh, wait, let me pan. Go towards where these statues are. Merrick wouldn't know that, but yes.
Yeah.
Well, the way that doesn't have a door.
So you take a right direction. This opens up into what looks like some kind of other like church or chamber. It looks like there were at one point in the floor a bunch of like benches in the floor that had been actually sawed off the ground and removed. You can see the little like wood pegs in between the stone.
Mm. These statues look like deities or anything we might recognize.
Nope, just more fauna.
Okay.
I do sketches as well.
So you go ahead and head in the room.
Yeah.
Who heads into the room first?
Mark, most likely.
Yeah.
Mark,
All right. Make me a defense roll.
Mm.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go in first.
Yeah.
Just straight up defense?
Well, yeah, whatever your defensive stats are.
So defend and fortitude? What are you having me do? I'm confused.
You will always combine two stats for your rolls.
Okay.
So if you are defending, you will take one from each branch. You'll never roll just one branch.
One will be defend, because you're defending.
Then would it be because I think it's defense and fortitude normally if you're like
Or-
blocking an
or
attack.
Yep, or agility.
Okay. We'll roll those. I'm just a bit confused.
Yeah, that's why I want to clarify. You'll never only roll perception or only roll strength or only roll,
But yeah, no, that's what
yeah.
I thought. But since you said just do a defense roll and defense
Right.
is an actual attribute,
Right.
I was confused.
Well, that's why I want to clarify. You will never roll only one.
Ooh, 11. That's too
Nice.
shabby. What am I defending against?
You are defending against the massive, the entire roof collapses in blood.
Whoa.
And it hits you as it comes down. It knocks you to the ground. With an attack of 22.
Oh my god.
So you take 11 damage from it.
It's a good thing you rolled so high.
As the weight of it just tears you to the ground.
Jeez.
It's the guardian of the library. I mean, they said it would let me in, so I don't think this is the guardian of the library.
Maybe we misunderstood what let you in meant. Maybe this is what you were supposed to be let into. It is blood.
I love how
after all.
trusting you guys are. You see these guys basically sacrifice their lives to become a monstrosity. You're like, but we could probably trust them. I'm sure they have their marbles together.
Mm-hmm.
No, we can't trust him.
Find another one bleeding himself out into a bowl and be like, these guys are wise. What answers can they give us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask earlier. What have the voices in Mark's head been thinking ever since they saw the cultists? What's that?
The usual. They want to kill them, kill your companions, kill yourself.
It's starting to get boring.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting because that means the voices in his head aren't like, yes, you should rule them all and use the blood to take over the world.
There's probably some of that too.
Oh, okay.
But they really like the killing and maiming, so they're probably use them to kill somebody. It's a lot of voices doing different things at once. Some of them want him to rule the world. Some just want him to die.
Everyone wants to rule the world.
It's an echo chamber.
Yeah. Cheers for
All right,
beer, stop.
All right. Roll us up some initiative again.
What is initiative again?
Agility.
Focus.
Yep. Mama got another 4.
Yep.
Mama has to wait for people to get hit before she goes.
Yeah, ideal.
Aha! I got that to work. It's only a 7, but I got it to work.
What happens if we're tied?
You go in whatever order you please. Because Lee and Mark go at the same time.
Alright.
So, Mira, you are up.
Yeah, where's Mama's token?
She's back there, doing mama token things.
Mm.
Omirasaki, what do you do? What part do you play in this tale?
Ooh.
So, I'm going first?
Yep.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after the blood collapsed on me, did it form into a blob, or is it just...
No, it is on the ground, but now that you were knocked to the ground, you were actually under blood. You are completely submerged as this room is entirely blood.
Oh, submerged?
Yeah.
Are these stairs
Oh.
down?
Yeah. Only Mark is submerged because Mark got, as it dropped on him, got knocked to the ground. Everyone
how
else is
high
kind of
up
like
is the
in
blood?
It's a thigh high for your average height person.
So
was
completely
that?
submerged, or so? Here's the thing. I don't know if he's swimming in it or not. Is he swimming in it?
Hard to tell. He's underneath blood.
So he's just kind of laying prone.
Like in the briefest moment, it has just happened. Blood has dropped in front of you.
He's probably
and you
going to
see
try to swim to
tendrils
the
coming
surface
out
of
of
the
it.
blood on his turn.
It's not taking shape, but like tendrils are like coming out of it and like starting to lash around, and you know this is a dangerous, sentient kind of blood.
Well, I'm going to do something possible. Okay. Can I, like, make it so, like... Alright.
I think
It would be kind of like a life-sucking cloak
Okay.
around my
Okay.
head as I reach in to grab my undead pal,
To like protect you.
right?
All right. So what spells exactly you want to use?
I also
That's a great fucking question. So cloak is augment, I think.
To give yourself a trait? Like what does the cloak do?
Well,
If you're doing like I did with the fire thing, that was transform.
so the idea is that it like where it touches the blood, and this probably wouldn't work on anything but this blood shit or some other life liquid, right? It lets me protect it from whatever the fuck that life force is, so it doesn't touch me.
Gross.
I can pull this guy out.
So I could say, yeah, with an augment, you could basically get a temporary trait that would let you get an additional die on your defense roll. It wouldn't be a guaranteed protection, but if it does attack you in the next round, you would get a bonus to your defense.
All right, cool. And hopefully it will also keep the blood from sticking to me, because that's kind of the goal. So that is spirit focus is the 12s, and then
Yeah, you wouldn't roll until you had to make a defensive roll.
okay. All right. So I reach into the blood while sheathed in the stuff.
Which I will say, it definitely will not protect you from the blood covering you. As you reach in there and pull your arms back, you are definitely covered in blood.
The goal was to have it not cover me in blood. That was
Right.
why I was trying to cast this.
But that goal, yeah, did not succeed.
Okay. Not entirely sure how I would do that then, but whatever. I drag my bro out of the blood.
All right, so yep, you grab and move Mark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is Mark and Lee's turn.
is talking a free action in Clattr?
Yes. To an extent.
Mark says someone needs to open these two doors to help the blood flow out of the room. Or wait, we could just go the other way. We don't have to stay in here.
We do not, in fact, have to stay in here.
I mean,
But
like,
you don't. I know you guys can see the map, but you don't know what's on the other side of those doors.
What doors? These doors?
Yeah, these doors.
Well, they probably lead to. They probably lead to somewhere, and that somewhere is somewhere the blood could flow to at least lower the blood level.
Right. No, I agree with that. But I was just saying, because I just want to make sure when you're talking about going the other way, you can see on the map this leads just back outside to where you were, but your characters do not know that.
No. What I meant by other way was go to the other stairway and just go to this door.
Right.
Yeah, that.
I just want to make sure you weren't
this thing.
metagaming in this. Yeah.
No. I was like, we don't have to
Because
fight this thing.
for all you know, the library could be on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, but we the other stuff first.
I mean, since he said that, it does kind of make more sense to go around than it does to try to fight the blood lake. I mean, if nothing else, we can fall back and see if it can follow us. Because if it's a singular mass, maybe it can probably ooze through the hallway if it wants to. But does it?
Yeah, wait, it's probably going to follow us into all the other rooms.
Maybe. Or
because it's probably going to flow.
Perhaps its enchantment contains it to this room, and it's the blood swimming pool. And it just happens to be a sentient evil blood swimming pool that slapped the shit out of you.
Does it look like it's flowing down these stairs?
It doesn't look like anything. It's been like you just got pulled out of blood and you're looking at the ceiling. You can't really see anything.
Whack.
I look around.
You gonna take your turn to look around?
No. I step back into the stairway.
All right.
And attack, or no? Can I not do both of those things? I don't know.
You can do both those. Yes, you can do both those things.
I'm gonna do a regular charmed ranged attack. Charmed to look like a little spinning galaxy with a mouth at the center of it.
That's horrific. I love it.
Yeah.
There's a
You
hundred
know,
of them.
right? Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey.
Finally, yeah, got it. It's 22.
Yeah. You send it into the blood. At first, like it looks like nothing's happening. It just kind of like tendrils reach up and like actually garble your blast into it. And then suddenly all these tendrils start like smacking into the roof, and it starts like freaking out as these tendrils connect to the roof, actually lift the entire mass off the ground for a little bit,
Whoa!
and then it slams back down.
Yeah, sentient blood swimming pool. You know. Fucking.
Do you not have one of those back at home?
I mean, what 5-star hotel doesn't? You know, it's like. That's one hell of an attraction. It's like Vegas, but Halloween.
It is also your turn, Lee.
Yeah, but I want nothing to do with any of this.
That's a fair option.
Shit. Yeah, I run back to the end of the hall and then stop and turn back around to see if there's any sign of it trying to get out of that room.
Chen, the way
All
we
right.
came from, or the other door?
Well, toward
I
the
don't think he's running into it.
those are both
Yeah.
the same direction, so.
No, I mean the.
Well, if you want to be able to
door
see, you
at
have
the
to
end
stay at the top
other
of the stairwell.
staircase.
Yeah, I have to be able to see. That was the point of what I was saying. So obviously I'm not going to go further than that.
So then, Mama.
Was going to yell, "Get back!" And then I'm gonna move to like, the foot of the stairwell where I can kind of be like the guard position and try and smack at the blood, assuming it's alive like the other stuff.
Yeah, it seems alive in its movements.
Has anyone been injured by it?
Yes, Mark was when it slammed down on him.
Okay,
The
so
shit
that's
out of
not that roll. It would be the mother's left one.
Yeah.
Slightly better at a 7.
Doesn't seem to make an effect as you smack at it. But one of those tendrils actually whips at you.
Oh
and
no!
Counterattack with an 8.
Ooh, I
But you fend it off.
So I got 1 to add
Yeah.
to my. Or 2 if it was an 8.
Yeah, it was an 8.
Okay, that's Mama's turn. She's in that guard position.
Who is that?
And then it's going to attack you again, Mama, with an 11.
11.
Okay. I do not defend that one.
It hits you
3
for 3 damage.
That's not too bad.
It's not the worst. And then we are back up to Mirasaki.
All right. I just slap it and suck the life out of it.
All right.
Because that's a melee attack.
You've already got blood on that hand anyway.
Exactly. And yeah, and Mark is just covered in blood.
Yeah. All right.
Mark, with Mark's rogue, like Mark is indistinguishable from one of these crazy monks.
11.
Very nice.
Well, after the fight, everyone turns around and was like, "Ah, when did one of the monks get here?"
So as you reach in and start draining its life on it, its life is a bit stronger than the other things you come across, and you can't quite rend it from its existence yet.
I'm working on it.
Like, can't kill it, or can't even damage it with
You couldn't, just couldn't. Well, just couldn't at that moment. Just kind of reached out and tried to grab its life force and pull on it, and it pulled back.
Now, a question: can I glance up at the ceiling?
Yeah.
Can I glance at the ceiling?
Yeah, you glance up at the ceiling. It's covered in blood. The whole room is covered in blood.
So, well, the question is, does it look like there's a blood blob up there?
No.
But that might take extra searching, so I don't have time for that.
Yeah, it's dripping and stuff like that. You look up there, you don't see any like mass or anything like that. It's just a bloody ceiling, dripping blood. And then Lee and Mark, you're both up.
Just gonna do the same thing you did last time. Except this time it's gonna look like
tentacle battle!
yes, another ball of tentacles.
Delightful.
Tentacle battle?
I mean, not that bad.
Six isn't horrible. It defends with a 9 though.
Darn.
How about you, Lee? No one seems to be fleeing with you.
Does it
They're dead set on fighting the room.
Does it seem like it can in any way, from what I am seeing, does it look like it would be capable of flowing up through the hallway?
It is very hard to tell. Right now it's just making like tendrils and things like that. It does seem to have long branches of a harder, thicker amount of blood that seems to be like coming up in columns against the walls. Like it is holding on a little bit, but you don't know if it's actually capable of movement. It's not trying right now. Doesn't have to though. Somebody's still standing in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah, people listen.
I don't suppose I can get a mechanics on that, can I?
What do you mean?
Or whatever we call it, golem skill.
Oh,
knowledge constructs.
Yeah, roll for constructs if you want to. I would say though, this is definitely nothing that you've messed with before.
I mean, I've never built a swimming pool out of blood that attacks visitors. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure why anybody would. I'm not saying it's not great for your death metal album cover. I'm just saying it's not practical.
Hey guys, this thing's more powerful than the other ones. So you know.
Get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next round. Or whatever the equivalent of that is, you know.
Oh, damn, 18, 21. Yeah, what you do know is, because you're kind of asking about movement, the way it was angry and lifted its entire form off the ground with its tendrils, it could probably climb up this hallway if it wanted to. If it is capable of doing that.
All right. Well, in that case, I will swear loudly and throw a knife, which is probably what I was going to do anyway. Ugh.
Give me those ones.
Damn it.
Dude, don't say that so creepily.
Give me your ones.
No.
Give them to me.
Oh.
He needs them. They're precious to me. It counterattacks.
Oh.
And since a tendril, it's not really like a whip-like tendril like the other ones were doing. This is more of more of like almost like it's reaching out with sinew, because like it's a bunch of interlocking like web-like bits of blood where there's pockets of air in between inside of it as it stretches out at you.
I hate it. It's so bad.
And it attacks with a 10.
Whom?
It's counterattacking, so it's attacking you, Lee.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna give you a extra dice on your defense from my protective aura. I will protect you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very joyous, Mama.
Wait, just Mama, the mother? No.
All this time.
Oh no, my
Ooh, a 10. Nice. So it smacks you like upside the head. Like it kind of bitch slapped you, honestly, but you didn't take any actual damage.
I scream like a girl. Like a small girl.
I love the way you said that, just matter of factly. I scream like a girl.
Yeah.
And Mama.
Okay.
The room is bloody and angry. What do you do?
There's still people in the room, so I'm gonna keep my position in the doorway and say, "Ooh, nice attack, 15."
Ooh.
That's what Mama says?
Say
Ooh, nice attack.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Maybe.
Yeah, it defends with only a 10.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Mama comes down and kind of slams it, and it almost acts like a what are they called? Newtonian fluids?
Non-Newtonian.
Non-Newtonian.
Non-Newtonian, yeah. Where it like solidifies under you because you hit it so hard, and it cracks before it finally reliquefies itself.
Weird. I hate it. It's so gross.
But it didn't seem to like that, as it sends up more tendrils, and it starts to lift itself up higher. So now it's kind of like waist high in the center, because like it's pulling its mass up with these tendrils into the wall. Those same like sinewy web-like tendrils that smacked Lee with. And Murasaki, it's your turn.
Come on, getting out of the room.
Since she wants me to get out of the room, I get out of the room, and
I need you to roll a strength and defense
strength and defense. All
to
right.
pull yourself out of it.
We should have brought a flamethrower. We should have brought lots of flamethrowers.
Ice would actually also probably work pretty well, given that they're liquids.
I need 6 Dragonborn.
All right, make sure you roll real high.
8.
What are the chances of rolling 3 1s on 3d12s?
Ha! We get the ones. We shall debuff the enemies.
Yeah, it rolled a 1. You pull yourself out, no problem.
Oh, okay. Do you still want me to roll?
See,
I mean,
WTF spelled out in the blood.
don't. Even if you roll all 1s, it would still just negate. So you wouldn't be able. You'd still leave. So it wouldn't stop you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So there is a 0.05 chance of rolling a 1 on 3 1s on 3d12.
That sounds about right.
Assuming my math is correct.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.